welcome to Brian's Got Game. I am Brian, and today I got a game called Dicey Goblins. Dicey Goblins is a 3 to 6 player press your luck dice game designed by Steve Ellis and Tyler Tinsley and published by Renegade Games. In this game, players are goblins attempting to steal dragon eggs from the dragon before it wakes up. Will you play conservatively and take what you can get early, or try to be the last one out and cash in big? So, let's check it out, and I'll show you how to collect the dragon eggs, how to steal them from your opponents, and when to run for your life in Dicey Goblins. Okay, to set up, place the board in the center, give each player a voting token, place all of the dice in the really nice velvet bag, place the bag to the side, and get the coins and place them nearby. You are now ready to begin. When setting up the round, you take one die from the bag and you place the lowest value on, you look at it and you see the lowest value and stick it over here. This one is the special red die. We'll talk about it later. Okay, silver. So the lowest on this one is a 3. So, on the die, you have numbers of dice, numbers of eggs. This one's a silver die. It has 3 eggs on one side, 3 eggs on another, more 3 eggs. Then you've got 1 skull, 2 skull, and then you have a reroll foot. So whenever you roll it, you can get a skull, a reroll, or number of eggs. So on the beginning one you pull out, you put it on the lowest value, and then you pull out 2 more and stick over here. So in the bag you have a gold die, a silver die, and a bronze die. Gold, silver, bronze is the level of risk there is. So gold ones have higher values but more skulls. Silver has a bunch of good values and a bunch of skulls, and then this one has a lot of low numbers and 1 skull. So there's that. And then there's also the red die, which when it's over here, you take it from the player with the most at the end of the round. So the dice over here, we place them over here by the foot, so they're to be re-rolled at the next round. Now if you roll a foot, skulls go here if you roll them. If you roll a foot, when you're rolling these, you stick it back. At the beginning of every round, you always take out 2 and set it there. So you could have, if you roll a bunch of foots, you could have a ton of dice over there. And then over here is what you could get if you ran away. So, on the beginning of, after you set this up, you put 2 dice over here, one with the lowest value. Everybody takes their voting token and hide it in their hand. They choose what they want to do. And then, count of 3 or whatever, someone says, reveal. So, this person wants to stay. So, on the voting token, you have stay, which is a goblin walking in, and then run away, which is a goblin on fire running away. So, if everybody does stay, then you roll these dice, put them where they go, put here, skulls here, and those are there. And then you pull out 2 more dice, put them over here, and then everybody votes again. If one person runs away, then they take 1 die, stick it by them, and then at the end of the round, after the last person's done, they get their 3 coins. 2 people run away. If it can be evenly divided, then each person gets that number. So 3. That works out. Now, if it was not evenly, then each of them get 1. And then if you are the last person in, so if these people ran out and they're done, and this person stays, they can keep re-rolling as long as they want. There's a skull. But when you're the last person, you can only take 2. So you wouldn't get 14. You would only get 2. So they're going to stop, run away, and take 8. So gold ones are worth 5, and then silvers are worth 1. So that's 7. So then you take all the dice, stick them back in the bag, shake the bag, and then you do it again. So over here we've got 4 and 2 of these. These aren't resolved because they're to be rolled. So everybody stays, roll these, 1 skull, 1 reroll. He's going to run. These two stay. He takes 4. You can exchange with the bank if you want. That was a smart choice. Very smart choice. If 2 people stay, and then you roll 3 skulls, then the round immediately ends, and the remaining 2 people get nothing. Even if there's only 1 person, and they roll skulls. Like if they had 2 skulls here, there was a 4 here, and they wanted to get another 4, and they had this die and they roll it, and it's a skull, they bust 2. Play continues until 1 player gets 18 dragon money, they win the game. So, when you use the red die, so this is out here, and this person runs, he doesn't get the money right away. You keep playing. When this player has the most, so let's say it ends up with this player running away with 3, and they get 3, and this player also ends up with 3, so they get their amounts immediately. Then after the round is over, the character with the red die takes 4 from the person with the most. So this person has 4, and they have 11. So they're going to take 4 from them. So there's 4, you get 4 from them. That's how this works. Now, whenever you have... So that splits evenly, right? No. The red is never even. Even if you had an extra 3 to go with this, the red is always considered the best. It's the top of the hierarchy. So if 2 people run, they both get 1. And that's how you play Dicey Goblins. Okay? Got my dad here for a parent's opinion. So Dad, what do you think of Dicey Goblins?
Dicey Goblins is a lot of fun. It's just great to roll the dice and see what you get. And also I like the little voting thing, how you could run or you can stay. I found that it worked really well with all different number of players playing, as well as different age groups as well.
Mm-hmm. So the components. We have the nice engraved colored dice, the gold, silver, and bronze. They're really nice with the custom engraving.
Have the custom shapes. They're super nice and durable. They did a really good job with the dice. And the bag.
The bag is really cool. It's embroidered velvet bag. It's really nice. The cardboard dragon money coins. You've got the gold 5. I thought about it. If you have 6 players and there's a total of, for everybody to have 17, because you win with 18, that's 102 or something like that. Well, that can all except for the 2 can be covered with gold.
With the ones that are in the box.
With the ones that
okay, all right. Well, they did their math, so that was good. The cardboard, it is the cardboard punch board on the money, as well as the voting tokens. That's the only issue I see with this game, especially kids' hands can be sticky and moist, and over time, I think those voting little pieces where you show if you're running or if you're staying are going to get messed up and kind of gross. So I don't know, in the future, maybe they could do something where that's a poker chip or a clay token, or even a metal coin, something like that, to show if you're running or if you're staying. But other than that, great quality on all the parts to Dicey Goblins.
The artwork's really nice, dragony, goblin, cartoony.
Yeah, I think it fits well with the theme. The goblins are after the egg, so they can sell them to get money. So I think they did a really good job. There's the player board.
The dragon.
With the dragon on it, and they have the little areas for where you put the dice. I thought that was a really good job to put those on there, so that helps you remember, when you've busted and which dice are going to get re-rolled the next time.
Yeah, so it's not like Yahtzee. It's like, which ones have I already rolled?
Yep.
There's some strategy in here. Do I want to run or do I want to stay? Do I want to get the money I can now, or do I want to press my luck and hope for better?
There's that, and there's a little bit of math in here too, because part of your decision if you're staying or you're going to go is if you can equally split the eggs that are in there.
If another person chooses to go.
If somebody else chooses to go. So that's also in there too. And
the number of skulls that's out there.
Added to the part of your strategy. Yep. Yeah, so there's a probability of the dice, right? So it's...
Yeah, the bronze has 1,
Silver has 2.
And then the gold has 3.
Gold has 3.
And then the red one, I think, is 3.
So if you see a lot of gold ones coming up, you could get 4 eggs, but you could also get a skull, and if you get caught in there with 3 skulls, you're out, which happened to me.
A lot. You trust your luck too much.
Yes.
And dice hate
my
you.
luck. Yeah. So very good. There's a good amount of strategy in there, but I don't think that it prohibits anybody from playing. We played with 5-year-old, and it was still fun.
Like you said, easy for kids. We played with 5-year-old. The only really problem in playing with kids is the sticky hands, like you said.
Well, yeah, potentially. Make them wash their hands. That's fine.
Overall,
I think he did beat you, though.
Did he?
Lincoln won.
Lincoln won?
He did.
But the second time I won, right?
Yeah.
Overall, they did a wonderful job with Dicey Goblins. The components were really nice, durable. The artwork is nice. It's really good with the theme. There's strategy with Press Your Luck. It's easy for kids. And
it's very fast, too.
It is very fast.
The box says 15 to 30 minutes. So if you're playing with just a few players, it's very fast. But even if you have, a lot of players, 5, it's still not.
Yeah, it's still pretty quick.
Long.
You're just flipping in go to 18 coins.
Yep. It's a great game. We picked this one up at Gen Con, and we met Steve Ellis, and we wish him the best with this one. It was a lot of fun talking with him and playing with him as well. So go check out Dicey Goblins.
Thank you for watching Brian's Got Game. Please visit our webpage, briansgotgame.com. Please like us on our Facebook page. Send us a tweet at Brian's Got Game. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Brian. This is my dad. See you next time.